All right, we're finally live. Sorry for the kind of aborted beginning to my stream today. I realized after I started that I'd not updated the title, so I stopped really fast, updated the titles to the stream, and then started again. So, yeah, and stuff. Man, it's been a while since I played Amnesia Rebirth. We last left off in the Dark World. I don't remember the guy's name, but I remember we unplugged the last bit of life essence or whatever that was feeding him, like keeping him alive. We pulled the plug on that, so he's dead now, because we need that in order to progress. Hey, Fox, welcome. I'm just waiting for GOG Galaxy to update right now. Oh, and I need to update the game logo, don't I? Because we're doing Amnesia today. Why stop? Um, Dunk. And actually, just that's probably good. Actually, like that as far as left right goes. It's not like I don't have a bunch of room. I don't have unlimited room, but you know what I mean. Anyway. I think that's okay. We'll see how far the chat wants to go. How far over? Oh, that's got to be fine. I'm pretty sure that's fine, like it is. Okay. Okay, Steam. Oh, jeez. So GOG is updating Cyberpunk, so we'll see how that goes. Last time that happened, it ended up lagging out my whole system practically. I know. Well, it has been a bit. I mean, it's been 3 weeks. Uh, wait. Uh, yeah. It's been 3 weeks because the 9th was the day that I found out my mom passed, and then the 16th was last weekend. I'd spent the end of, so basically the 13th I drove all day up to North Idaho to spend time with my family, right? The 14th and 15th I was up there. The 16th I was also driving all day to come back. The 17th I was 17th and 18th actually I was basically recuperating from the trip. Cuz it's 13 hours each way. So 26 hours of driving. So a bit much. So I was recuperating the 17th and 18th. And so now it's the 23rd. I got myself put back together well enough that I think I'm good to stream. So we're finally. I thought about streaming last night, but I was like, I don't know, because currently we're fighting a boss in Vampire, right? And I'm like, I don't know if I'm quite ready to potentially lose my mind trying to beat a boss. I need a little bit calmer. I need to be a little bit calmer emotionally than I may or may not be. I might have been fine doing it, but I just want to take the chance, right? I don't feel like all emotional stuff, but just in case, right? I figured I'd give myself one more Friday. So next Friday we would continue Vampire. But Amnesia is different. Amnesia is scary, but it's not frustrating. So I think that's going to be considerably different experience. Yeah, a lot of driving. Yeah, but I mean, I'm not gonna, with COVID especially. I'm not gonna just jump on a plane. Then we're all like sardines, and all you have is your stupid little mask, which isn't going to do almost anything when they're recirculating the air on the plane. You're right next to other people. It's not a good time to go on plane, right? Plus, my mom passed, but my dad's still around. And my dad's 70, 47, 46. Yeah. My dad's 74, I think. 74 or 75. I think it's 74. So he's not young and he's in good health, but I didn't want to give him COVID and then like now my dad's dead too or something, right? So I was like avoid COVID at all possible if at all possible. So I just went driving instead because then it's just me and my sister. And my sister made sure she was away from people for long enough and didn't have symptoms, so everything's kosher. So then she and I went up to see him driving. Hey, Monmouth, welcome. Yeah, it's good to see you too, man. It's good to see you too, Faux Fox. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, it's Silhouette, welcome. Wow, it's a party today. I know I've not been on for like a couple weeks, so it's 3 weeks. I think I was just telling Faux Fox, right? So yeah, it's it's been a bit. So it's good to be back in the saddle a little bit. Yeah, Cyberpunk is updating. If I would have known there was yet another update for Cyberpunk, I would have started this morning or something. Hopefully that doesn't cause all kinds of lag when we're trying to play. I guess we'll find out. Seems pretty stupid, but um, I mean, it is what it is, I guess, right? Yeah, yeah. Slightly unfortunate that we didn't get to. Well, more than slightly, but I mean, it's not the end of the world or anything. But a little unfortunate that we didn't get up there to see my mom in the last few hours before she passed or anything. But it probably, in a way, is good. So my I can't remember what I talked about in the last vlog I did, so just bear with me. My grandma, my dad's mother, basically I don't know if she actually had it officially, but more or less had kind of like dementia or something. Like her mind was there and then not there, and then there and then not there. A crucifixion scene? What the deuce? Okay, you're yanking my chain. You gotta be right. All right. Anyway, whatever. It'll be whatever it is. I'm already started the playthrough. I'm already a little ways into it, so I'm not gonna stop. Anyway, um, sort of out of the blue. Um, so my dad's mom would be there and not like so I came in the hospital room to visit her a little bit before she died. It was probably honestly it was probably only maybe a month or two before she passed. Anyway, so I went to the hospital and I visited her and we were talking. Yeah, at that time I guess I will pass judgment, huh? And so I come into the hospital room, say, "Hey, Grandma, how's it going?" and everything, and it's fine. It was good. She said, "Oh, hey," she recognized me. And so everything seemed fine initially, right? She recognized me and everything. And then, I'm going to close this. Why do I have this open? I don't know. I'd sit there for a while. I'd talk to her for a bit, right? And then after maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes or something of talking to her, I would notice that she had kind of, it seemed like her visually, like where she was looking and stuff, it looked like her mind had kind of wandered off, right? She drifted away a little bit. And so I said, "Hey, Grandma, are you okay?" And she turned and she go, "Oh, my first name in real life is Kevin." Okay, she'd be like, "Oh, Kevin, I didn't hear you come in. How are you?" Like she'd forgotten completely the last 10 minutes, right? So I found out a little bit before my mom passed that she had a similar kind of loss of memory, like she was like lack of awareness. She didn't really realize people were there, and if she did, she'd remember it for a little bit and then completely forget it and stuff. Obviously, as the cancer got worse and worse in her actual brain and stuff, right? Anyway, and so because of that, I probably would have been. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing I at least had a chance to be okay with that because I already seen that with my grandma. But it still would not have probably been that pleasant of an experience. So although I didn't get to say farewell, still she lived an awesome life. She was an amazing woman. She was beautiful. She was super talented, super kind. So, I got a lot. I got 70. Well, I didn't get 73 years with her because I wasn't alive the whole time. But I got decades with her, right? And so that was nice. So it's all good. I'm like I said, I at the time when I got the news she passed and stuff, I was kind of melancholic. I'm not really melancholic anymore. I mean, if I think about it too long and stuff, I guess I could make myself get into a melancholy or something, or melancholia. But obviously, let's not try to force yourself into that state, right? But I just go about doing stuff during my day. I don't think about her all the time. In fairness, although I visited her often and I have really, really fond memories of my time with her while she was alive, I have not really been a part of her life all the time for quite a while, right? I would visit each year, help out with construction work that my dad had in the yard and stuff, and then sit with my mom and have discussions about various things. Um, and I would every month I would call on the phone and have a conversation with her as well as my father. But I wasn't always there, so it's not like there's this presence that has always been there that's gone. So it's a little strange, right? And I know none of you guys would take this out of context, but for the interwebs in general, just in case other people see this and are like, oh, or something, just FYI, I don't have the same feeling. I think I don't miss her as much as I would if like I were married or living with somebody and they were always there and suddenly they were gone. That'd be different, right? Like if my mom would have passed while I was a teen or something, that probably would have been devastating for me, like, right? It probably would take me a long time to get over the grief and stuff. But I've been away from her for long enough now. And my brother even got me a book. This one, Death Benefits, talking about like adult orphans and stuff. And I'm not going to say that that doesn't apply for a lot of people. And technically it applies to me too because my mom is not here now. But I don't know. I don't really feel, I don't know. It's kind of strange. It's hard to explain, but I don't really feel sad that she's gone so much as happy that I had all that time with her while she was alive, right? So, anyway. And like I said, I mean, there's stages of grief like anger and blame and stuff like that. And I've already gone through those over the past several years. Like I was angry with myself for a while, feeling like maybe there should have been more I could do to help them out, so that they weren't in the kind of cramped quarters where they were, and so she wouldn't have to be stuck in the recliner she was most of the time in and suffering and stuff. There was some of that blame that I blamed myself and anger at myself and stuff. And also a little bit anger, just in general, like, well, why does she have to go and stuff. I've already gone through that over the past like 7 years or something like that. So over time, I'd have little bits of it here and there, but I eventually stopped having any kind of episodes of self blame or anger or any of that stuff. So I believe I've already gone through that stage of grief. I think I've gone through pretty much all of them, but just a little bit at a time. And so it's like a little drip. It eventually fills the bucket, but it's not nearly as noticeable as turning the faucet full blast, right? So anyway. All right, so let's get this going. I'm going to need to I had an Amnesia Rebirth window specifically. That one. Yeah. All right. Let's see if we can do this without any trouble. It's been a bit, so you never know, but I think we'll be okay. As long as Cyberpunk doesn't freaking lag me out, where I drop frames or even worse, lose my connection entirely or something. We'll see how it manages. this last week has been pretty much just my getting back into the swing of things of normal life and stuff, right? So when she passed, I had the first half of the week kind of to sit and reflect and think about things and stuff. Then I had the time with family. So then I got back, and all this last week has been kind of getting back into work regularly and getting back into just generally life, right? And so now I think we're adding on to it live streams. So yeah, it's a little tricky to navigate sometimes, but yeah, and I know that's just kind of your nature, Faux Fox. I could obviously say, and it's true, that there really wasn't anything to worry about, but I understand that that's your nature, and I'm not saying don't worry, like don't go against your nature. I'm just saying, if it's any consolation, you don't have to worry. I'm fine. That's one. Fortunately, over time, that's one. I think I talked about this before, at least a couple of different times. I think that I, for a long time, have been really into self-help stuff and trying to improve who I am, who I am to myself, who I am to the people in the world around me, who I am to the community in terms of what can I contribute to improve the community and that kind of stuff, right? And even a little bit on the world citizen level. I don't so much buy into the world order of everybody being united in one big happy family. I think there are too many different personalities of people in the world. I don't think that'll ever be a thing. But I mean, I do try to help out here and there sometimes with other people in the world. Like, for example, when I build houses in Mexico, or when I assist indie developers in, far reaches like Russia, but also some other third world countries and stuff with trying to get their projects off the ground. I try to help here and there a little bit as I can. Not too much, but a bit. So anyway, my point is just, so I've been trying to improve myself and then how I can be of help to those in the world around me and at large. And a part of that self-development has been learning how to accept emotion and process it and work your way through it in a healthy way. And I'm not saying that I always do it in the healthiest way. If I get stuck in bumper to bumper rush hour traffic, you don't want to be around me. So I don't always process everything the healthiest, but I have vastly improved and I continue to work to improve. So especially for something like grief, I am emotional. But I've learned I can still slip, of course, but I think generally I've learned enough about myself and how my mind works that I can, as long as I maintain discipline, I can process it in a way that doesn't devastate me, right? And so that's one thing that I've been working on. And that does not mean become a Vulcan or an android or something. There's still emotion involved, but you do things that you think, like not repurposing is the wrong word. Recommitting yourself to a positive purpose, for example, so that you can their legacy can kind of inspire you to do better things. They're those kinds of things are obviously healthy ways of processing. So yeah. No, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I actually had veggies tonight. I had tomatoes and spinach, and broccoli and onions. I think in like a salad. And I have hydration. I hydrate. So yep. So trying to stay healthy. I have my elliptical here. I really need to get on my elliptical and start regular exercise again. I get some exercise, but not nearly enough. Not nearly enough. So I need to get back into doing that again. I'll whip myself into shape. This last year's not been the best. I've been kind of let myself go with COVID, the lockdowns and everything with my mom and stuff. I just kind of didn't really have the motivation for it, but I gotta stop letting myself just be lazy, right? I need to really commit myself and get back into shape. So. Yeah. His night sleep is rather cool. Yeah, no, I slept, what was it? A solid 8 hours, I think, last night. So, yeah. Yeah, good. And not, I mean, I woke up once or twice to, like, relieve myself in the middle of the night, but pretty much just straight through. And I also, by the way, if I wake up in the middle of the night, especially, um, I'll fall back when I start trying to go back to sleep. I'll fall back asleep like really fast. Like it doesn't take long at all, and I'll be asleep again. So I basically get solid sleep throughout. I lose very little time as far as that goes. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, hopefully. Like I said, I'm not going to promise that I'll never ever struggle with it here or there, but I generally I think I'm okay. Yeah. Think about planning the next stream. Planning it out. There's not, to be perfectly frank, there's not a lot of planning in stream. Well, it does depend on what stream it is. I do a lot of planning actually for my Halloween stream. And I also do planning when it applies or when I'm able to, if I can figure out a way to do it. I do try to do some planning where I'll finish one stream and not long after that a game will release and then we'll start right into it. Kind of like what worked out with Amnesia Rebirth. So, although it's taking me a bit to get through this. Anyway, though, so that kind of gives you an idea of, but there's not a ton of planning. There's a little bit more also. Like I do thumbnails when I break the stream apart. I try to think of a good name for what seems like will happen in the stream, although I don't know for sure because I'm playing blind, of course. I also do, like when there's a new game, I'll create like a logo like you see on the stream here and stuff of the game so that people jumping in who haven't been on my stream before or something, or who have missed the beginning or something, will know where we are, that we're what we're currently playing and stuff. So there's some of that stuff too. Yeah, there's a lot to think of. To be perfectly honest, I have to actually really have to get back into my writing. It's been way too long since I've really done writing. So as a refresher, I said this at the very beginning of the stream, but I think you people all jumped on a little bit after I said it. We left off here in the Dark World. Okay. I had to, unfortunately, unplug the machine keeping one of the inhabitants of this world alive because I needed there was a crystal that had energy that was providing his life sustaining force, and I need that crystal, so I grabbed that. Unfortunately, though, what that means is that he's dead. Biden's spending a couple cool trillion on. Wait, what just happened? Oh, my baby, right.
Look at this place. It isn't Arabic or Tuareg or Ottoman or anything I recognize. I keep wondering if I died in that crash. But this can't be hell, because you're still here. And it sure as hell isn't heaven. Everything smells so old here. Like rust and wet copper. I know this place is strange. But I promise, I will get you home. You'll love it, little one. Sunset over the Seine. The jardin in autumn. Oh, the colors of the leaves. I have so much to show you.
I still maintain that's super cute that they have her. Not that she's pregnant. I mean, that's not in and of itself just cute, but the fact that she talks to the baby to calm down and stuff, that's awesome. Yeah, no. Biden spent a couple cool trillion on everybody in the world but Americans, practically. We'll just give a whole bunch. Well, that's not Biden so much as Congress, but yeah. Let's just not get into it. I mean, it was bad when Trump was the president too, right? It's just everything in the world is everything in America is garbage and arguing and name calling. It's just let's not even get into it. It's just junk. It's so stupid. Like literally, all the world is stupid right now. But some people like you guys are awesome, so that's cool. No, she's so well. So basically, Fox, and I don't know if you were there on the last stream or if you had a chance to watch it. So I don't know if I'm just reminding you or if I'm giving you new information. So, but either way, she got out of the fortress finally. She got out of the cistern, right? Finally, she followed the little winding river in the desert through a pass and came out, and there were a bunch of rolling desert dunes, right? Sand dunes. And so she followed those. There was basically an explosion, prior to leaving, the doctor with whom she's been in contact said he would light a big fire so that she could find her way. So we started heading toward the smoke, and we got sucked into the ground because of reasons. Basically, because there are these portals, and one of those portals sucked us in it. We dropped here. We're in the dark world again. Remember that world we went through where there were like all the people that looked like they would have been like ash, like almost like they were survivors of Vesuvius or something, right? Or not survivors, but like they were the aftermath of Vesuvius or something, right? So this is the same world, except instead of being outside, which is where we had been, we're now inside where they had royalty lived and all that kind of stuff. And I don't think we're in the past, but we can see stuff that happened in the past. I don't know for sure, okay? But I don't feel like the portals we go through manipulate time. It's just that when you go through and you enter another dimension or another world, that dimension or world may not pass time at the same rate as we do. Oh, yeah, the people were from the past. Yes, correct. Yeah, the people were the inhabitants of this world previously, but they've all since died pretty much, right? Yeah. Yep. And yeah, so there's ancient technology, for example. Yep. We don't know how old. We also don't know if they were all one nation or something. Really, the main things we know is that there was an empress, I think, princess maybe, but I think she was an empress who was supposed to she was supposed to reproduce, right? She was supposed to have children so the royal line could continue or whatever. But there was a genetic flaw in her bloodline, and she had it and started manifesting some indicators of it. So people got concerned. Couple that with the fact that in the process of whether it was trying to find help for the Empress or just general research, couple that problem with some of the scientists or spiritualists. I assume they were actually scientists, though, anyway. So couple that with a couple of scientists from their nation who, I think they were like the lead couple of scientists, too, like the main scientist and then like his apprentice. Or maybe it was her apprentice. I don't remember what the gender was anyway. But there's like the lead scientist and then the apprentice. They were working on kind of understanding these orbs that they have. They'd started using these orbs as a power source, but there were things they didn't know about the orbs, so they started doing things with the orbs. It sounds to me like basically in using the orbs, two things happened. One, the darkness that eventually ended up on Earth came and plagued them, started destroying their world, but also they brought with them these demons from Earth, ghouls, ifrits, and I don't know for sure if they're here, but I think they might be. It sounds like they probably are. I just don't know for sure. Yeah, they've got some pretty sweet symbols. I like the writing. Yep. This represents, that's the wrong word. This to me is reminiscent of some of the early Middle Eastern area writings from, I don't know specific peoples, but like maybe the Babylonians or the Hittites or the Mesopotamians or Indus River civilizations, something along those lines, right? These types of symbols remind me of those types of civilizations. Yeah, it's a pretty cool story with some terror mixed in on the side. Yeah, that's right. Can I shut this, by the way? There we go. Because I'm not really sure that I want doors outside of this room open, because I don't know what I'm doing next, but I feel like this might be not the best thing. Okay, we have power. Yeah. One of these Leyden jars we pulled off of the one guy. This was what was keeping him alive, and we had to remove it, and so he died. So we have 2 power supplies. It has etheric fluid. And then we have the orb. And the orb is the thing that frightens me, honestly. I really do not like that we have an orb with us. I mean, I do, in terms of story and mythology and background and all that stuff. I think it's really fascinating trying to put it all together. I'm extremely worried that we have an orb, though, because that almost always means the darkness is near. So the darkness might become a thing in this one, too. Who knows? All right. So I don't know. Oh, I had notes, didn't I? Did I not have notes telling me? Okay, hang on. Yeah, reminders is meant to tell me my current mission, but I don't know. Or I guess actually reminders, I think. Well, but the memories is here. I don't know. Reminders are recent things we've gone through, right? So this was all that stuff at the fortress I had to do. This was basically I had to get out of the cistern. This was I had to follow the smoke. And this was I fell through a damn hole and I'm now in a completely different world. So that's awesome. Medical investigation. Under the sign of Ronu, on the 3rd rise of the first calling, I, Atharu, make this record. I think Atharu... Well, I don't remember, actually. Let's just keep reading, I guess. I thought I knew who it was, but I don't remember for sure. Okay. I've completed the comparison of the samples. Yeah, so he's like the lead scientist, I think. Or lead medical expert, one of the two. I've completed the comparison of the samples from the Empress and from the bones of her mother, Blessed Atua. It is clear now that both carried this sickness, although it did not manifest in the forebearers. While Vitae is powerful enough to rebind bone and sinew, without repeated application, the health again deteriorates. A single dose is no cure. It merely drives the decay back for a time. Tamaku orders that I test repeated application, quantities, insertion points, timings, in her name. I think Tamaku is kind of like, I don't know how you would want to say it. If we're comparing with Game of Thrones, Let's compare with Game of Thrones. So the Empress would basically be the king, like Robert Baratheon, right? And then Tamaku, I think, would be the hand of the king. So John Aaron slash Ned Stark slash fill in the blank, because there were several of them, right? Anyway, so I think Tamaku is basically effectively the hand of the Empress. Yeah. So basically, in summary, the Empress has a sickness. Her mom had the sickness too, but didn't really. It just started manifesting in her, maybe her mom, but then in the Empress as of the time of this writing. And so they were concerned about it. They could apply Vitae to try to heal the damage caused by the illness, but because it was an illness, the damage would show up again later. Sort of like, ironically, because we've been discussing it, like cancer, right? You can maybe get rid of the cancer temporarily, but it doesn't necessarily stop the cancer from returning. So that was Atua, the mother, and then who was dead as of this writing, and then the Empress, who was alive as of this writing, but suffering the effects of the illness, right? So she had the illness. Atharu, I think, was the head medicine man slash medical expert slash scientist, whatever he exactly was, okay? And he was trying to come up with a way to help the Empress, possibly cure her, but he never found a way, at least as of this, okay? He was still working on it. He said Vitae helps, but it doesn't get rid of it. But Tamaku, the hand of the Empress, basically, told him to keep repeating the application, trying different timings, trying to insert it in different parts of her body and stuff, see if he could figure something out that would do better. Fertility investigation. Under the sign of Ronu, on the 4th rise, at the 8th calling, Ayatharu would make this record. As Tamaku directs, so the hand of the king again, or hand of the Empress, I've compared the most ancient of our records of the Empress's malady with the newly taken samples. In the earliest of samples, Tamaku was correct. The nutritive flow to both organs of generativity were intact, albeit reduced, and therefore they would have been functional before the spinal repair. Both organs of generativity, so her ovaries, right? I mean, if we're saying she's at least humanoid, then very possibly ovaries, right? She had at least a couple, because it's plural. However, since the influx of Vitae, the organs are now entirely withered. So adding Vitae helped heal like her bones and her muscles and stuff, but it also withered her ovaries, it sounds like, which is messed up. Yeah, well, Game of Thrones really is fashion, or is really a fantasy retelling in many ways. Not always, of course, but in many ways, it's a fantasy retelling of the War of the Roses, right, in Britain. So, however, since the organs are not now entirely withered, why has the substance not reconstructed them? Oh, so maybe the Vitae didn't cause it; it was just unable to help her reproductive organs. Did the degenerative malady affect them permanently before the treatment began? I've asked whether I should prepare a report for the Empress, but Tamaku informs me that this is unnecessary. It is, of course, merely of alchemical interest, and no matter for concern, for she is eternal in her name. So then you run into this. It's a frequently repeated theme, especially from literature in the Middle Ages. We have this, literature, well, in the Middle Ages, but specifically around the time of the Renaissance / Enlightenment, right? Where it's like religion and science and conflicting views, and sometimes science won out, sometimes religion won out. Personally, I find that science and religion do not have to be in conflict. They can go hand in hand for a lot of things. Like, for example, There's light and darkness, day and night. That's not unscientific. But anyway, I completely digress. The point is that it sounds like one of those themes where Tamaku is more of the religious mindset, whereas Atharu sounds like he's more scientific. That doesn't mean Atharu's not religious. It just means that he's trying to present this scientific information he's discovered, and Tamaku, whether he's just really zealous in his religion or whether he actually is using religion as a guise for manipulation and control, I kind of suspect that's the reason anyway. But Tamaku is more of the religious, and so they're having a little bit of a conflict, because Atharu would like to pass on what he's learned in his research, and Tamaku's like, that's not necessary. Interesting power dynamic that probably is not a good situation. Cylinder, patient's thoughts. I find myself again confined. A day should not matter, but each day feels like waste. There is so much to do. Tamaku tells me that now, with Vitae, I have forever. But the people who depend on me do not. There's always something. Invasion, rivalry, sickness, penury. I have my duty. Yeah, so this is the Empress, right? She just wants to go out and serve her people. Sounds like she's a good empress. Sounds like she actually cares about her people and is wanting to help them, right? But Tamaku keeps locking her away. No, you're too sick, Your Majesty, or Your Highness. You can't go out there, right? That would suck. Perhaps I should end these sessions now, so she doesn't want to keep doing the experiments that Atharu is trying to perform. Now they have found a way to stabilize the disease. I should be ecstatic. I should accept my fate and move on. It is such a faint hope that they can find any way to heal me. That they can find any way to grant my dearest wish. And I think Faux Fox asked this. I'm not positive, but I think Faux Fox brought this point up. I think it was either... Well, I don't know. It could have been any of you. All you guys give me different, stabs at theories as we're playing something like this, so I don't know for sure. I think it was Faux Fox, but I could be mistaken definitely. The baby that Tazi, our character, is carrying might actually be a reincarnation or something along those lines of the Empress. I'm starting to think that maybe the Empress is the Ashen Mother. I feel like maybe they're the same. And so I feel like maybe we're reading the journals of the Ashen Mother while she was mortal. She's immortal now, and she's trying to guide us to help us, and we're carrying the child that she never could. Maybe. I don't know. That could be a huge stretch too. We'll find out. But her dearest wish, of course, is to have a child, and she was told that she couldn't, that basically her ovaries were not working anymore. They were all withered up, right? Now you are eternal, says Tamaku. Now you need no heir. Doesn't change what she wants, though. Maybe it was Somni? Could have been Silhouette. Like I said, it could be any number of you guys. You guys all come up with good theories. None of them understand. This is not about politics or securing a future. This is not for the Empire. This is for me. Just for me. See, Tamaku's taking the stance, there's no threat to you. You'll always live. She's like, I don't care about that. I want a freaking kid. I want to have a baby. Why can you not understand that? But clearly Tamaku is not thinking about that or doesn't care. One or the other. Political letter. Iliander, Septarch of the Enkindled Fortress, has dispatched messengers to the Outer Isles under the guise of a trade mission, despite our previous warning. So it sounds like the Enkindled Fortress is a religious fortress of some kind, And Iliander, the leader or one of the leaders, since he's a septarch, could be one of the leaders anyway, the leader or one of the leaders of the fortress sent messengers to the Outer Isles for a trade mission, even though he was warned that it wouldn't work. She talked about rivalry in the last journal entry, right? So maybe that's what's going on there. It is my recommendation that we relocate 3 fists of the 2nd Regiment to the Isles immediately. On the matter of the harvested stock, it has been suggested that the new chamber development, or that with the new chamber development, the need for such stock will diminish. I believe that is short-sighted. This new capacity surely means that we are at liberty to increase the number of factories. With that, we can vastly increase our defense capability, as well as increase standards of living across the Empire. This new expertise is a gift. We would be wise to make use of it. Instruct me, Great Empress, and I will inform the Council of your decision. In your name, Eternal. I think it's not signed with a name. I think this is Tamaku writing this letter. I'm not positive, though. Maybe not, because Tamaku sounds like is in personal contact with the Empress. But it sounds like maybe this is a general of armies or something. Sounds like somebody who's not at the fortress with the Empress, though. And who is more, probably like a general or something, more military-minded, right? Because you say it's a bad idea, we're dispatching fists to the 2nd Regiment, so it sounds like a military leader, right? Okay. Gate instructions. Under the sign of Idu on the first rise, the 8th calling, I, Kita, make this record. Kita is the apprentice to the lead scientist. Atharu is the lead scientist. Kita is the apprentice. The configuration of the new test gate has been delayed by a failure in a subsidiary node. Mihara, you must complete it on the next rise as you have been prepared. Place the orb in the center. Select the focusing symbols for this alignment and insert 2 full cells of Vitae, which is what we're carrying. The orb and 2 full cells of Vitae. Remember Tamaku's lessons. Mihara, master the orb. Remember Tamaku's lessons, Mihara. Master the orb. Oh, I think Mihara is the name of the Empress. Maybe. I feel like maybe, actually. Anyway, remember Tamaku's lessons, Mihara. Master the orb. It is your focus and discipline that will open the portal and allow objects to be sent through. Okay, so this gate instructions tells us what we need to do in the room where we are. Let's read these last 3 really fast. The fall. There was a white sun at the great gate. It tore the air and the land. A corruption of living flesh crawls from the hole in the world and turns all to ash and rust. Remember what I said? Living flesh, right? That sounds like the shadow, right? Although it does say there was a white sun, which is strange because it's the darkness in the first Amnesia. So I don't actually know for sure. The control stones have turned against my kindred, shaping them into floating wraiths of night and air. The city falls. I am to blame. My companions took my formula, some to use it to destroy the Vitae at the gate, others to infect the Vitae pipelines and end the suffering. The gate has indeed fallen, but catastrophically, unleashing energies beyond belief. Still the factories scream. We have failed in the worst of ways. It is my duty to stay at my post, to see if I can find means to end it. I have no choice but to use the Vitae. An ocean holds the great Empress to life, so a meager portion will suffice for me. If any find this record, know that I was the traitor Kita, alchemist, apprenticed to Maku. Forgive us our folly. Yeah, I think we'll read this in the next couple of entries. It's weird they're ordered this way, but I believe that Tamaku is the one who let the darkness into their world to destroy everything. Not on purpose, but he was doing experiments trying to figure things out and he screwed up and allowed a portal to open where the darkness came in, I think. Cylinder, the flesh. Tamaku's early experiments with the orbs summoned an entity, a creature that scarred the world with its passing and wreaked utter destruction. The scar took the form of living, pulsating flesh. I have studied the orb, and I now know why the scars appear. I believe I can make use of the same perturbation to achieve our own ends. Yeah, so here's where, for sure, the darkness was coming in, right? It was pulsating flesh, left scars. The formula. It has taken me many, many rises in the gaps between my work for Tamaku. So I assume rises are days, right? But finally, it is done. I have a formula which is in sympathy with the pulse of the orb. I can provoke the symptoms of the red flesh, and with it will come destruction, channeled through the Vitae network. This might be the answer we seek. So, good times. Sounds like Kita was up to some really good, positive stuff. Gate instructions are what we want. Okay, so I need to put the orb in the center. I guess we'll do that first. I need Vitae over here. I don't need Vitae. I need to place Vitae, I should say. Okay. Select the focusing symbols for this alignment. Oh. What focusing symbols do I want? The ones... Maybe the ones in the next room? I don't actually know. I think I rotated those, right? This one is on the right. Oh. Or is this the one on the right? I think... I don't actually know. I don't actually know. Or is this just a mirror? Is this just a friggin' mirror? No. No, it's definitely not. There's not the light, for example, over there. Oh, there also was one other thing. So hang on. Hold that thought. We'll do this in just a moment. Hang on. We need... Need? I don't know about need. I wanted to see... So we previously set this here to open that door, which took us outside to do all that stuff. I think, but maybe not, but I think there's another door. Oh. I think this has to open using the symbols or something. I think we use the symbols and then maybe that opens. And then there will be a portal? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so I actually don't think I need to move this. I think I just can leave that there. It's fine. So this again. Well, I don't know if I actually want to do this, because now that I think about it, I might need to make a run for over there to get over to that. So I don't think there's anything in here except for just kind of this like miscellaneous tools and diagrams and stuff, right? Yeah, so this is showing you align. Okay, so I have to align the symbols, it looks like, with orienting them toward that is what it looks like. And I don't know what this does. Oh, that's just... Right, okay. Oh, this is new. I didn't think I... Or maybe I did. Was this on top before? I don't remember. No. Did I already get this note? Let's see. Oh, this is a non-English translating one. Oh, so it won't matter anyway, because I can't translate that into English. Yeah, okay. Yep, alright. Okay, so because of the way these face, I think I want... Okay, well, I do have this one facing in, and then that one facing in. So then this one on the inside here should be that one. So rotate this once, maybe. Can I rotate this? How? I don't know how I rotate this. But I think I need to, right? Or maybe not. Hang on. This. Oh, or maybe it's just this. Yeah, it's probably just this, right? Just matching this with these. That's right. So that, middle, right. Yeah, I think those are correct. All right. Let's do this again. Put that there. Okay. Okay. Then I do this. Oh. So that's still not right. What am I missing? I pushed this, and that did not do what I expected. But what? Okay. Oh, I have to do this maybe first? Oh, that's how you rotate them. Okay. So I want maybe what's over there. So, still. So I want that, and then that. I don't... that doesn't match any of these over here, does it, though? Like, if you look at the left symbol in the room across, right? If you look at that left symbol, the only one on the left side here that matches is this one. Which is why I had it there before. Oh, but I can use this slider to move it to the side. Okay, let me find. So there's this and this, but then this symbol is wrong. this, and that symbol is wrong again, right? Because it has to be, if it's, I'm assuming it's that, which means it has to be this symbol. That's not this symbol. Ah, here we go. This. There we go. So I can go over one. Okay. Now we go up. One more. Okay. Now, do I need to push this, or is this not going to matter? I don't even know. Okay, well, let's start with this. I don't know what that means. It's supposed to open a portal, right? So how... And that's still red. Also. So unless I can somehow get in there... Yeah. Oh, well no, because I pushed that. Okay, what else am I doing? I'm not sure. That will just pull the orb out. What am I am confused. Oh, I'm confused. Yeah, it's like Rosetta Stone, that's right. I learned Spanish from it. Oh. Yeah. If you're still tearing off Monmouth, then I'll see you in a bit. I'll be streaming for probably at least another hour. If you are not heading, you're already back from lunch, then great and welcome back. Whichever. See, this gives power over here. Take this back. Now take this with me. No. As far as I could tell. Whoops, lost it. I don't remember. Let's rotate. See? Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Hmm. So that's still going. I just don't have power to shoot that thing anymore. But I don't know if I need to now. Like, I'm a little uncertain what is supposed to be the next step. This light something up in here that I can use? No. Seems like it's the same as before. See, because I think if I get to that other portal, like I get into that room, this might be a portal out of there, or this might be some way out of here. Either of those could be. But I don't... What is... Okay, let me go back to the entry. Okay. Remember, Tamaki's lesson is master the orb. Focus discipline that will open the portal and allow objects to be sent through. So am I supposed to be sending an object through? What do I have that I might want to send through? Maka. Oh, am I... Okay. I don't think this is right, but I'm going to try something anyway. Oh, wait. No. Hang on. Not yet. Stop. Not yet. Order of operations. Need to wait to do that first. I have to get something else first before I can do that. Hang on. Hold the phone. Don't call their bluff yet. Stop betting on the ponies. Whatever other cliches I can think of. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now, can I put this into the portal? There we go. And now I can get into that other room. Hopefully not die in the process, we'll find out. So it was what I thought. I just took a chance. I didn't actually think.
A tower. Smoke. That's the town. And the doctor. But how can that be? Something just changed. The air, it's foul. What is this?
Oh. Get out of here. The darkness came for me. The darkness is in this one too. God dang it, the darkness is in this one. Ah. Stupid friggin' darkness. don't like this at all. Oh, I don't like this. What in the deuce? Do I need to keep going? I don't understand what's happening. I definitely don't like this.
Mama.
I guess I have to go down? No, I can't go down. Where am I? Oh, this way. Whoa. Ah, is that Alice? Cutie pie. Hey.
What are you doing, little one?
1 and 1.
Yes. But what is 1 and 1?
Duh. 2.
Alice?
Alice can't play. Alice can't play. Alice is gone. Don't worry, Mama. I'm here.
Is that the baby in the womb? Doing the talking? Oh. Where do I go? I can't go any farther that way. What? Oh. Oh yeah, and then there's the baby in the womb. Yep. Whatever its name is. Hello, darkness, smiled friend. Exactly. Ah!
Alice? Alice! Salim! Salim, quickly!
She died? Oh. This is, of course, in the past, but still. Maybe that's why the new baby said that Alice can't play. Because it knew that Alice had already died. Oh. Man. That friggin' darkness. I knew it! As soon as you had the descriptions, I was like, son of, we're going to have to deal with the darkness again. Gosh dang it. Grr.
No. No, 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 no. You're so much bigger. This can't be real. Wake up. Wake up, Tessie. Oh, God. Oh, God, Mother Mary. What am I going to do? Come on. Come on. Pull yourself together. Where are we?
Yeah. Where are we now?
I can't believe this. What if I get even bigger?
Then you'll be all grown up or something. Just kidding. Yeah. What? Well, I don't like that. Although I think that's a statue. But who knows for sure. Jeez. Don't need matches right now. Don't think. Hot, but otherwise. I don't think I need anything in here, right? Let's do this really fast. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this is a tomb. There are mummified remains in here. sconce.
I'm so heavy. This
Well-
feels like 6 months. More. Oh, God.
Wall sconce with a torch in it. Jeez, all these mummified people. Son of a... And you know what? Xenomorph. Yeah, and then it starts hunting her down, right? Yeah. You know what we're going to run into again, though? Our old friend the ghouls, because there are dead bodies here. Mummified, but dead bodies nevertheless. Maybe even something worse. We'll see. Can't tell if that keeps going up and out or not. This might. Like, we might be able to go through that hole. I feel like we probably cannot go up here, right? Yeah. That's not a thing. Yeah, I think we go that way. Let's check what's over here really fast. Because I don't think this goes anywhere. Yeah, it's just a dead end. Okay. So, whoop, can I crouch? There we go. Get stuck in there. Alright.
Shit. This isn't a dream. This really isn't a dream.
Nope. Ah, I just missed it. Well, it's fine, whatever. Okay.
Too many dark corners. I'll try to hold on, but this will be difficult, little one. Oh, little one. How did we get to this, huh? And how did you grow so fast? I hope you're all right.
Spaceballs, huh? Always a classic. Always a classic. Well done. Well played. Well played, my friend. I need, if I, maybe it's just like open the lids here. I need, if I can find them, I need more matches and fuel. Although, we're mostly okay on fuel still, because I got another refill as well, but still. Maybe this is nothing, though. There's nothing in there. I would normally not destroy all this pottery, but I don't know if there are matches hidden. But it's kind of not looking like it.
Look, that ladder. Is that the way out?
Yeah. Oh, there was one right there. Are you kidding? How did I miss that? Well, whatever, I guess. Eight. Let's make it 7. There we go. Only 1, but it's some. Better than 0. Okay. I don't see a crawl or squeeze through. I don't remember if we had that or not. It looks like no. So how do I get there? Is the question. Oh, is this gonna... I think there's a portal nearby, but not on this side. If I do this, nothing, right? Because I'm not close enough, not within sight or anything of it. Yeah. No. Okay. So, that's not a thing. Can't go through there. Pretty sure, right? Yeah, it's not gonna let me. Can I grab more of these? No, right? Yeah. I have the stupid orb on me still. I don't want the orb. You can keep the freaking orb. I don't want the darkness chasing me. Stupid fat hobbit. I don't want the stupid orb. Oh, there's this. Looks like it's just an oven, though. Yeah, like remnants of an oven, so that's not going to be a thing I want. Guessing no, right? Yeah. It'd be too easy if... Yeah, okay.
We need to get out of here soon.
Yeah, okay. Saying we need to get out of here and actually getting out of here are two totally different things, though, just FYI. I can say it all I want. Doesn't mean that I know how. I hate having these bodies nearby. Bueller, way out. Bueller? Anyone? Bueller? No? Nobody? Just one puzzle after another. Let's do that. Let's do this. It's like there's a ladder. Is that a way out? Yeah. On the other side of a wall I can't get through. So dumb. No. I can't force my way through. I don't have much
That's
force
heavy.
to it. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to, even if it were possible under other circumstances, doesn't look like I have enough force because they're so heavy to be able to break this stuff. How am I going to get through another area? Cannot grab any of this. So I don't know.
Hey, Mama's here. This place is so strange. Who on earth built it, do you think? Huh? Who on earth?
Yeah. Okay, we're basically full in the lantern again. But we also do not have any more oil, so be judicious with its use now, I think. Be a lot more careful. So I can't grab any bricks or rocks or anything from the side here. Not that I'd be able to climb that anyway. I don't get the sense that I can... do any of these. Ah, screw it. 2 more matches. Okay, that's good. But still can't really make anything. I mean, they're coals from what was once a fire. But I don't... Is it a lever or something? No. No, it's just one of the several bricks in here. Okay. I assume we're looking for one of a couple of things, probably. We either are looking for some tool, a pickaxe or I don't know what, to bust through farther over there, or we're looking for some kind of loose stones that we can yank. But there's nothing more on this. I don't get a prompt to grab anything around here. So it's definitely not this. Or not by that. This I just checked. It doesn't make sense, I don't think. Oh, I can go through and down below. There we go. Of course I have to go lower to be able to go higher. Obviously. This game, though.
Ah, careful. Careful, this is not so easy anymore.
Gosh dang it. Maybe this is just a hiding spot. Trying not to make a bunch of noise as I go through. just does that, but nothing else. Interesting. Okay.
Oh, that smell. Like back in the laboratory. It's getting stronger. We'll be safe.
Oh, there's one over there. Oh, whatever. The dark world again, I think, maybe. I think that's what this is. And she doesn't like heights, so this is going to be bad as we try to cross the bridge. She doesn't like darkness. She doesn't like heights. I don't know if those are two separate phobias or if those are somehow... I feel like those are probably tied to some... One condition, like fear of danger or something, and maybe they're just different ways. And all the ghouls would be like, wow, wow, that's dang right. Oh, that's funny.
What is this foul stuff?
Good stuff. There's another one there. Oh. I want to go past it. Ah! Gosh dang it! No! Okay. 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 How do I... Nope, that's not gonna happen. Okay. Okay, still doing okay on that for the moment. Oh, yeah, snuff it out. Yeah. Ah! Darkness. Get away from me. Get away.
Come on!
Nope. Run. Nope. This way. I don't know. Move. Move. I hate the darkness so much. I hate the dark. Not in reality. In reality, I'm actually completely fine in the darkness. I don't have nyctophobia, so I'm actually fine in the darkness. I'm just saying I hate the darkness creature, whatever the thing actually is. Jeez, it's nerve-wracking too. It's like, oh, by the way, I'm just gonna chase you for forever. I knew we were in for a treat when we were in the dark world and it described the darkness.
Oh, Christ.
No offense, but I don't think he's going to help you here.
We were going to French Sudan, to a gold mine, to make it more efficient. Alex Sterling's family were paying. I was doing some drawings. Jonathan, poor Jonathan. He was the engineer. How much use is gold in all of this?
Yeah, the darkness is now, at this point, pretty much just hunting us down from dimension to dimension. Who knows how it travels through dimensions, but somehow it manages. Okay, so another mechanism. Oh, for doing this probably. We probably have to open another portal. I don't like that in the distance. I really don't like that. So we're 8 matches again. One kind of nice thing in the Dark World is it seems like generally there's enough light left over and everything that you don't really have to use matches and lanterns for the most part. So that's good. Maybe? I definitely do not like the sounds of moaning in agony or whatever's going on. I'm going to look around this room first before I start going into other places. So here's the other side. Apparently both of them need to rotate to give you a certain setting. Also possibly need an object to put in them first. I'm not sure how that works. Or maybe put an object in something in the middle there. I don't know. Just stones. More oil. Looks like some notes over there. Oh, and further descending into other areas there too. So okay, we're definitely doing this last. Finish exploring this main room. Then I'm gonna take some of the doors from that upstairs level where we were. And then we'll go here. That's gonna be like the last thing we do. I don't need light. Oh. You freaking out? Maybe there's still not enough light. It's okay, but it's not great. Maybe that's what's going on. Observations. Leyden jar like vessel, resembling those in place in device in portal chamber, but spent, broken. Relic age unknown, manufacturing quality high, as if welded or cast using advanced modern industrial methods. Spiral symbol on Leyden jar bank, also found on door near camp, leading to maze or grid chambers below. Devices powered by electric fluid or some means of gathering electric fluid. And that's actually written in English. So either a member of our group or maybe a member of Professor Herbert's group found their way here before us. Interesting. How many of these lanterns or whatever that can be lit up are there? If there's just the one, I'm not going to burn a match for a single thing. But if there are several, that could be worth it. Yeah, it doesn't really look like it, though. There's just the one. Alright, let's go back. Alright. Next note. 22nd May, 1839. Yeah, this must be Herbert. That thing is after me. It has been hunting me for days, but I keep out of its trail, so I will persevere. I can see a settlement at the edge of the desert. I'm getting closer. I can see it, but it is not me. It is Abdullah. Through his eyes I see. His mind I hear. Confined to myself, I see only death, dressed in the orb's darkest shadow. Wow. So that was Herbert's writing also, I guess. To Alexander von Brennenberg, we were right. Zerzura is real. I have an orb, but the shadow pursues, and I am trapped. I will attempt the crossing. It is my only way out. Record my name. Tell all. It was Herbert who gave us new worlds to explore. Yeah, new worlds to explore. That shadow, I swear. Even innocently, not knowing what the frick is going on with the shadow, with the orb, like Tazi, still, that shadow's like, screw you, I'm gonna go attack you anyway. Yeah, the music is really pretty. And you see sweet. Yep, exactly. That's funny. Oh no! I have to use the friggin' orb again? Dude. What? Why is it like I need to try to tell...
It's the town again, little one. See? It's another gateway, I think. A portal. Like in that laboratory, but... big enough for us. Look! Little one. I think this is a way out of here. I know it's crazy, but... can we get it working?
Yeah, of course we have to try to draw the darkness to us frickin' again. Okay. We're not friggin' using it yet. You have more areas in here to explore. God dang it, I want to find out more. If there is more to find out, that is, of course. Okay. So let's look. There were some doors up here, and I don't know... Oh, and another way to descend. So a couple of these going down. There were doors up here. I don't know if they were something we can access, though. But worth trying before we move on, at least, I think. That, I think, was more likely, if anything, to have... we rotate this to something. Yeah, this is a giant one of the thing that we used before. And we're rotating these to a particular setting, symbol, something. As it kept showing different scenes, I think those were possible destinations, but it was all dependent on what you set the conditions to. Okay, so unless there's some way to open this that I haven't found yet, such as a button or mechanism, that is not somewhere we can go. Other than this mechanism, if there's anything else up on this level. So now it would be going down below. Let's do this one first. Goes to a new area. I definitely don't think we can operate the portal unless we gather items of some kind that we might need. So, does this also go to another area? I guess it's just a symbol. Another lantern I could light, but may not need to light. I definitely do not like this. With these statues, is this like a big hall of traps or something? Or hall of make the statues come to life and kill me or something? I'm gonna run. Let's do this. Save it first, just in case. So I don't have to explore that whole thing again, find the oil and read the notes and whatever else. And load. The portal chamber, yeah. The park, I think, was the thing where all of the ground was falling apart. Oh, we were in the tomb of Teen Hinan. Well, no wonder the darkness was there. The tomb of Teen Hinan was what Herbert and his party were exploring in the first place when the darkness found them. So that's unsurprising then, that the darkness ended up being in that location. Right, running it is. Okay, maybe a false alarm. Still don't like this place, but maybe a false alarm. Scared, huh? More tents. The question is, are these tents that Herbert and his group set up? Or are these tents set up by some people from Tazi's group? Probably not. These could have been set up by more of the Algerian fortress soldiers too. But I feel like these are probably just Herbert's party campsite that they had set up. Why? What am I running into? It's making all kinds of noise. Okay, none of that we're putting in our inventory. Just move them around. Silver goblets, interesting. Herbert was trying to live the high life while also digging for stuff, huh? Alright. Khaled. A full and accurate copy of the symbols in the room with the pillars is most important. Devote yourself to it. I wish it to be completed by the time I rise tomorrow. In particular, pay attention to the symbol I have labeled as seed. I believe it to be the crystal orb that I seek. A clue to its whereabouts will see you well rewarded. Ethereal resonance chamber. He has tuning at the top. Ethereal flow selector, portal chamber, focus centered. No, focus control, sorry. Orb pedestal and shielding. Laden jug, I guess. Energy store. Okay, let's see. Oh, I was worried it was just going to show the text. It puts them at the spots. So, yeah. So, never mind. Laden jars, energy store. Okay. Oh, the red circled probably is just an indicator to go to the bigger picture on the left. I see. Okay. Probably nothing more in that particular tent.
Oh, this is Richard's. He was here.
I don't care. Following her is insane. I won't. I won't. Richard, come back. Richard!
They left us. Richard and Alex. I don't remember why.
God dang it, that probably means they wandered off and got themselves killed. In this kind of a situation, you really need to stick together. It's like horror movie 101. Do not split your group up. Unless you want to die. I know.
Oh. Whew.
Is that? Yeah, that does not go on. He's collapsed in. Yeah. See? Whatever happened, they got either killed by this or got on the other side, and we cannot get through. Because I don't see any kind of a door mechanism to open that. So... then we have another thing here. Crap. Oh, should do that, though. Probably didn't need to do that, but might as well while we're here. Okay. This... oh, maybe this opens the door? But I would need, yeah, one of those Leyden jars that carries Vitae. Put that in there, and then this might open. Probably we'll have to actually do that at some point now that I see this. Blood streak all the way there, though. Either they were already bleeding, or something happened, and that's obviously not good. Does not bode well. Why does the baby keep kicking? I don't have any of those strands, like barely any of the strands on the edge of the screen. Okay, I don't know. Whatever. And I'm not complaining. It just seems like almost like a false positive now. Like, oh, she's starting to get scared. Maybe you should check your baby to calm her down. Except that she's not actually scared. So now it becomes less meaningful when the baby kicks. Game mechanics wise. Of course, it's cute still. But as far as game mechanics go, I'm just saying. Ah, more oil. I will take that. Thank you. Move this. Abdullah. Khaled will take on Daniel's duties. You are to commence excavation of the side tunnels immediately. Break down the Roman walls, if you must. They are irrelevant. Anything older than Roman, investigate. If there are any more markings, such as one in the room with the cage, I wish to hear about them. Any records, carvings, or signs that resemble my amulet, I wish to hear about them. Any round stone of crystal, do not touch it on pain of death, but summon me at once. Yeah, in other words, if you find the orb, hands off, pal, it's mine. Uh-huh. So I guess we're still in the tomb of Teen Hinan, really. It's just the portal chamber specifically. Because all their camping and stuff is here, and they were excavating to find the orb, which was at the tomb of Teen Hinan. Therefore, one can surmise this is that same place. I suppose it's not surprising, though, that the Romans built structures as well. They did have a world empire. Alright, down the creepy tunnel. Prepare to not enjoy this. Trade for that. So there's another one of these, which actually is more like the stuff in the Dark World. So whoa, lag. Okay, I'm moving out, thank you. I didn't find anything there. Did I miss something? It's odd to have a dead end that goes that far in. But I can't open this. I don't know. 6. Well, I'm down to 6 lantern oil again already. Please. He told him to excavate the side tunnels. Presumably that's one of them. Yeah, okay. Well, thanks. I'm really happy I was able to stream too. It's not even anything having to do with like a sense of normalcy or anything. I mean, I guess there could be something said to that for Some people, for me, it's just more like I really, really enjoy streaming. So it's been nice that I feel like I can do that again. There was a while where I was like, I don't really feel like doing almost anything. Okay, I wonder if there's a way. To get up there. She is, what, 6 months pregnant? So she's not really in a position to be dragging a bunch of heavy stuff around. Oh, here's another. I missed this. More matches. And another note. And a pipe, if you are a pipe smoker. A Door to Many Worlds by T.A. Herbert, B.A., Honorary, M.A., F.R.S. Forward. Few would have said, as I write this memoir, I am my great endeavor. No, let's see. What? Let's try that again. Oh, that was forward? Yeah, but it says few would have said. Where does the few would have said go? No idea. Maybe that was like a halted start. He started and he was like, no. He didn't cross it out. But okay, we'll just go with what it has here. Forward. As I write this memoir, my great endeavor is on the verge of completion. That very threshold which has eluded the members of our fellowship down the ages lies before me, and I, Thurston Herbert, or Thurston Aloysius Herbert, have the keys within my grasp to open it. What great beauties, what bounteous paradises may lie beyond the gate? Surely it will lead to the Arctic deeps, to the megalithic structures in Brazil, to anywhere within our realm. Yet, we may go further. The evidence has been before our eyes since the days of Adam. I use that example advisedly, for surely the story of Adam is the Hebrew retelling of our first arrival, thrust out of that Garden of Eden and into this harsh world. Beyond the gate lies the garden, the place of our making, and I will be the first since Adam to do something. We don't have more. Oh, maybe there's more in one of these. That's not... Let's just see if there's a continuation of the thought first. Nope. Looks like that ends there. Okay, so we'll read these other notes, but I just want to see if it continued the thought. Looks like no, though. 17 May 1839. I was right, and it is a bitter pill. A Mithrium, and in it an orb, and now my dolt of an assistant has shattered it. I have sent it, and him, to Brennenburg. Perhaps something may be salvaged. So what is left to me now? There is a gate here. I have vitae, but I have no orb, and have discovered nothing of what Brennenburg called the Traveller's Locket. Yet it is clear this place is part of something greater. These halls are not the final resting place of their great queen, whatever the legends may say. This is merely a spoke on a wheel. What does the hub hold? Professor, I believe this is only one part of a bigger construction. The archives make reference to this place as a gate, but it also talks of other gates, if I am reading correctly, and there is a symbol that I read as crops or harvest. Perhaps it is related to this seed? Alright, so I missed that tent apparently also. Yeah, okay. She's slightly panicked or something. Well, thanks. Yep. Well, how does the proverb go, right? Or the, if you want to do it, the 60s song, to everything turn, right? There's a season. So there's a time to grieve, but there's time for other stuff too. And I think now is time for grieving to be done. Yeah, I don't, there's no way I'm going to get something this heavy on top of here and stack them up to climb up there. So unless there's another way that becomes obvious to get up there, I don't know that you ever actually do reach that. Which is a little unfortunate because it seems like there's something up there. Right? There's a crate or something. Oh, the other way. Did not want to go this far. Stop. There we are. See, there's a crate, but there may not be anything in the crate, right? But there's a crate that I would like to access, but I don't think I can. I'm not seeing any way to get over there. Nuts. That's too bad. Even this, if this were like leaning against it or something, you could, you know, go at the angle up. But that looks like it's not going to ever be a thing. How did they make the scaffolding, though, if there's no... Is there a ladder on it I'm missing? I don't see one. From this side? No. There's no ladder. How would they ever have gotten up that? Very confusing. Yeah, there's no way. Those are way too heavy for her. There's no way. Oops, more matches. There's no way she's ever gonna use the barrels. It's very likely even an adult who's not pregnant could not lift those to stack them. Seems like they're full of something heavy, possibly gunpowder even or something. I don't know. Okay, well, we're going to stop here, I think, for tonight. I'll have to ponder on it a bit and figure out what we need to further do. There are still some options, I think, at least, in that portal room. So there might be some things there we need to do. So that might be what we do the next time I stream Amnesia. Might have to go back to the portal room and then see if there's some other exit from there. There is at least one. There is at least one, right? Because there was that door symbol, meaning that you warp to another zone, basically, area of the game, right? So there is at least one other place to go. So if I don't remember that next week, try to help remind me so that I can do that. Okay, because that is somewhere we did not go that probably, almost certainly, we will need to go. I thought maybe we would go there afterward, but it looks like we might need to go there now. So, okay, tomorrow will be more Cyberpunk. So, I plan on streaming the normal time, which is going to be, what, 2 p.m. Mountain Time. 4 p.m. Pacific, or 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Till then, peace.
Poor spider.
This freaking boy. Oh, that's so sad.